It was pretty crazy last night. I was actually celebrating my first upload last night. I don't mean to brag, but it's doing very well. Want to see? Come on, let's check it out. I just need to find my phone. Have you seen my phone? Hey, do you know where my phone is? I don't remember. Right here. Nope. There we go. Found it. Right, now let's see these massive numbers. What? Shut it off. Shut it off. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Yeah. I remember trash talking this movie every chance I had. It just bashed on it mercilessly. Everything about it, from Jack Black not being funny, to Kevin Hart is just playing Kevin Hart, to Robin Williams is probably rolling in his grave right now. Every time I saw the marketing on social media, I went off on it. Then I saw the movie. I'm not going to say I was completely wrong about what I said, but I actually really enjoyed it, and I love the 1995 Jumanji. It's very near and dear to my heart, and I still think it's a worthy successor. I won't get into spoilers in this review, so I'll keep it as vague as I can. This one guy running on the beach stumbles upon the Jumanji board game and decides to take it home. Once it's there, some hocus pocus crap happens where the game is fused with a video game console. I'm not even joking, this happens at the 3-minute mark. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but you'll forget about it, trust me. Then we jump to the present and meet the 4 main characters who conveniently all end up in detention on the same day. They decide to slack around and they find the Jumanji video game, which is somehow at the school now. Then they get sucked into the game, and that's where the movie starts. The main characters all turn into the video game avatars they picked, and they're played by Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, and good old JB.
If you think it's time to fucking rock and fucking roll out of control, well then you know you've got to rock the block. You fucking suck,
So to keep it vague, there's a stone the heroes need to get back from this evil guy and place it atop this mountain to lift the curse from Jumanji, save the day, and go back home. Like I said before, it's ridiculous, I know, but my wife and I had a lot of fun with it, especially since we didn't expect to like it at all. Dwayne Johnson is great. You can tell that he's the awkward teenager from the real world by the little gestures he makes sometimes, by not looking directly at people's eyes when talking. Karen Gillan was good, I had no problem with her. Kevin Hart, well, he's Kevin Hart. I mean, he at least dialed it down a little bit, I'll give him that. But he's still a short, loud, weak character who's basically a walking joke. Jack Black, I don't have a lot to say. He's the popular girl's avatar, so he basically talks and acts like a spoiled girl. Sometimes it was off-putting. The movie has a lot of just straight-up, in-your-face exposition. But you know, I'm actually fine with it. They're inside an old video game. There's bound to be exposition. I wasn't bothered by this at all. The action scenes are pretty cool, but I found myself enjoying the non-action parts more. Not to say the action is bad, it's fine at best. The jokes weren't too funny, I still chuckled, but when it really dropped the ball is when Jack Black says things like,
where's my phone?
Or things like,
The fact that I'm not Instagramming this right now is insane.
Once the characters meet Jick Nonas, the comedic tone dials down a bit and it becomes more about the action and finishing the mission. The third act of this movie is surprisingly the best part. I thought it was going to fall apart, but it was very solid. Dare I even say, rock solid? I'll see myself out now. Overall, I really enjoyed Jumanji. It was corny, but it worked in a lot of ways. I can see myself rewatching it on occasions and still enjoying it. If you've got a huge stick up your ass about the original, honestly, don't waste your time. Otherwise, definitely watch it. I recommend it. It'll also make a worthy addition to your collection. And that is all my time for today. Now, if you'll excuse me, my planet needs me.